Naomi Fletcher didn't know Aidan Crowley. Not personally, but she knew his name. Everyone at Grayson University did, because he was the freshman who claimed a sealed room tried to eat him. Most people called him crazy. Naomi didn't. Because she had her own experience in Kingsford Hall. Only hers started long before Aidan ever stepped into room 316. It began with a voice. A broken voice. A voice that didn't belong to anyone living. Naomi was a junior studying biochemistry and working night shifts in the campus lab. She often returned to Kingsford Hall at 3 a.m. Too often. One night, as she passed the bulletin board on the second floor, she noticed a message written in shaky handwriting. "If you hear her, don't listen. She lies." She shrugged it off as a prank until she realized something strange. The handwriting looked like scratches, not ink. Deep marks gouged into the acrylic sheet. That same night, Naomi woke up to the faint sound of someone humming, a soft, cracked melody coming from the vent above her bed. She froze. There was no one in the vent. No one on the floor above her. Only the sealed storage room that students whispered used to be something else. Naomi whispered into the darkness, "Who's there?" The humming stopped. A voice answered raspy, broken, like vocal cords torn long ago. "Don't let him leave." Naomi's blood went cold. Him who? Aidan. She had no idea who Aidan was yet, but she remembered the voice. It sounded like someone underwater, choking on breaths that never finished. When she looked up again, something moved in the vent. A shadow. A hand. Long fingers scraped across the metal grate. She shut her eyes, pretending it wasn't real. But the voice whispered again. He opened the door. Now someone else has to close it. 2 weeks later, Aidan was removed from Kingsford Hall after his incident with room 316. Campus gossip said he had gone insane. Naomi didn't believe he was insane. She believed he was targeted. Because after Aidan left, the voice in her vent got louder, more confident, more human. "He escaped," it whispered. "Someone must take his place." Naomi tried ignoring it. She blasted music. She slept in the library. She nearly moved off campus. But every morning she'd return to her room, and carved into her wall would be a new message. 316 is open. 316 is hungry. 316 remembers you. Naomi begged the RA to let her switch dorms. The RA sighed. "You're not the first one to complain." "What does that mean?" Naomi asked. The RA hesitated before whispering. "Kingsford Hall has a problem. Something old. Something trapped. We don't talk about it." "Then tell me where room 316 really is." "I can't," the RA said. "If I tell you, she'll hear." Naomi's mouth went dry. "She?" The RA's voice cracked. "The girl who died in that room never left. She just waits for someone to fall in." That night, Naomi did the one thing she promised herself she wouldn't. She went looking for room 316. She climbed to the third floor at exactly 3:16 a.m., the same time Aidan's haunting always began. The hallway lights were dim, flickering. Students' doors were closed, except one. Room 315. Its door hung open, and inside the furniture was overturned scratches all over the walls. Naomi stepped inside cautiously. The air was icy. Her breath fogged. Then she heard humming from the closet, the same broken tune. She backed away quickly and ran back into the hall, but the hallway had changed. It was longer now, stretched unnaturally. And halfway down, a door. A door with the number 316. Naomi felt a pressure behind her chest, like a hand pushing her forward. "No," she whispered. "I'm not going in." The door creaked open slowly, by itself. A girl stepped out, her head tilted, her neck crooked at an impossible angle, her hair covering most of her face. She wore a dorm shirt from the 90s, faded, stained, torn. Her voice was the same broken whisper. "Aidan left me. Don't leave me too." Naomi stepped back. "Stay away." But the girl reached out a trembling hand. "I need someone." Someone alive. Someone who can take his place. Naomi ran. The hallway warped behind her, stretching, shrinking, twisting. Doors vanished. Lights blinked out one by one. The girl crawled after her, bones cracking, joints snapping with every movement. Naomi reached the stairs, but the staircase was gone. In its place stood an old wooden door marked in peeling letters. Resident Assistant 1996, her breath hitched. She pushed the door open. Inside was a tiny office covered in dust. Old posters, a broken desk, a dried dark stain in the corner. And on the wall, missing student Catherine Brill, last seen, room 316, January 4th, 1996. The dead girl's name. Naomi whispered it. Catherine. The room shuddered. The girl appeared in the doorway, hair hanging over her hollow eyes. You know my name, Catherine whispered. You can take my place. Naomi stiffened. Why me? Because you listened. Most people ignore me. You answered. Catherine crawled closer. Naomi's back hit the wall. You took Aiden, Naomi said shakily. Catherine shook her head. Aiden ran. He wasn't ready. But you understand loneliness. You stay up late. You walk alone. You hear things no one else hears. Naomi's heartbeat hammered. Catherine extended her hand. Come to my room, Naomi. Close the door for good. Naomi hesitated. Then she did the one thing Catherine didn't expect. She whispered, I know what you want, but I'm choosing for myself. Naomi grabbed the fire alarm and yanked it. The alarm blared. The world around her shattered like glass. The hallway returned to normal. Students poured out, confused and scared. Lights turned bright. The door to room 316 was gone. Just a blank wall again. Naomi collapsed, shaking. Naomi was moved to another dorm that week. She never heard the broken voice again. But she received one final message. A slip of paper slid under her new door at midnight. On it, written in trembling handwriting. You saved yourself, but you didn't save him. Under the words was a name, Aiden Crowley. And beneath that, room 316 isn't finished. Naomi stared at the note, realizing one thing. Aiden didn't escape. He just delayed the inevitable. Room 316 is still choosing people. Still opening for them. Still waiting for someone who won't run. And Naomi knows it's coming back. For her, or for someone else, soon.